Hi everyone, it's Sandhya. I'll be reading from the Moonology cards. I have the 7.83 playing in the background, and I will be using the black ZenTube today for sound. And so just a reminder that over the weekend I won't be doing any daily lives. I'll be at my sister's house just relaxing. I found this week to be highly energized, and my energy seems to be changing a lot. I've been releasing a lot of beliefs around money, especially around credit and debt, and releasing around a lot in terms of personal relationships and things. And what I used to think on family relationships and beingness with family. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Good to see you here. I'll pull a card for you as well. I'm using the Moonology Deck. And I don't know, I've always had an interest in astrology. So I wanted to get a deck on the moon and everything that's happening. And that just reminds me that this weekend, Saturday is the Festival of Lights for the new year, for the business new year. It's Diwali. So happy Diwali to everyone. And then on Sunday, we get the new moon coming in. So just reminding you guys of that. And you can start pulling in and seeding your creation energy and seed around what it is you want to create in the world. And yes, today is Friday the 13th, but you know, it's all in what you believe, and you can let things go or however you feel about it. But I see Friday the 13th as being any other day, although when I was younger it was different. But I don't hold any more of that old thought process there anymore. It's very, very interesting. So I'm trying to pull a card here, and I'm hoping it won't take too long, because I want to pull Sandra's card too. But no single card wants to come out. Whoops. A whole bunch of cards just came out. So it looks like we have a full-on reading today. And let's just start. Okay. So the first card is the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. Second card is, we got this card 3 days in a row. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. I don't know why that card keeps coming up. This card is show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. That's interesting. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. And work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So let me read these cards for you, so you know what is there. And then I'll pull a card for Sandra. So I think you already know what the new moon in Leo is, so I'm not going to read that again today. You can look at yesterday's or the day before's to see that one. But let's start with the first card. Your commitment is being tested, the first quarter moon. Okay, so here we go. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works. Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. So the attune to the moon is, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. So that could be your statement for today. Additional meanings for this card. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. The teaching. So this is the teaching around the concept of the first quarter moon. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It is a time when the sun and the moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you will need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. As I said, I've read this card to you yesterday and the day before, so I'm not going to read it again. The next card is the full moon in Aquarius, and show the world the real you. Okay, here we go. This card brings the message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, so it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like it's a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. The attune to the moon phrase is, be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Additional meanings for this card. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A friend needs you. Be there for them. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. The teaching. Every full moon is a time to release and let go. But the addition of Aquarian energy to the mix triples that message. Aquarius is the opposite of clingy, and pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go, or someone is thinking that they are the ones who need to let go, perhaps of you. What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. Interesting. The next card is Work Through Your Fears, and this is the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, here we go. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It most certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought. And emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Attuned to the moon, have some sexy time. Additional meanings for this card. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. The teaching. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get into the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any time suggests you need to do that now. Interesting. The next card is the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So that's a phase of the moon. I don't think it's a special phase. It's just a waxing moon. Okay, so maybe it's a special phase. Okay, here we go. Waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whatever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. The attuned to the moon is, I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. The teaching. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from the new moon to the full moon, and during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. So that's very interesting. So all these cards are kind of alluding to the same thing, which is you're in a cycle of where you need to look at and review where you're at with something and decide whether to move forward or whether to move differently. So now is the time for the death rebirth cycle, and you could bring it to fruition, but it's going to take effort. So put that into your mindset and decide what you want to do with whatever it is you're trying to create, and take some steps towards it, is basically what all these cards have been trying to say here. Now I'm going to pull a card for Sandra, and hopefully we'll pull a card since we pulled several. We did a reading for the group. And here we go. So Sandra, this is your card. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And let me read that to you. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with people and places you hold dearest. This can be due to erase that. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Attuned to the moon, make sure you put family first. Additional meanings for this card. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. What have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The teaching. The new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her 2 home signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. So, Sandra, let me know how this card relates to you, if it does relate to you, and let me know how I did. And I'm just going to put the cards away right now, and then we'll get started on the sound. So we have the 7.83 Schumann resonance playing in the background. And I am going to be playing the black ZenTube today. And now that we're moving into the sound, please remember to say yes to me holding space to you, and say yes to me working with your energy with the sound. And what you want to do right now is to sit back, place your feet on the ground, and definitely sit back and relax. Make sure that your head is supported, your back is supported, and you're sitting in a safe place where you can meditate. And just close your eyes and start bringing in Source, Mother Earth, grounding into the earth, your higher self. Bring in all of your angels, archangels, guardians, guides, ascended masters, gods and goddesses, your teams of elementals, your teams of sound, frequency, vibration, light, and energy, your starseed families, and your galactic teams, and your divine spirit councils. Just bring them all in to surround you in the room and to send you love, light, support, thriving energy, grace, and guidance. And while you're doing that and taking deep breaths as you're doing that, I am going to tell the people who are driving and operating heavy machinery to please listen to the sound later. At this moment, you're driving and operating heavy machinery, so you need to concentrate on what it is you're doing and come back to the sound later. It's most definitely going to be here for you to watch the video and to integrate again and to definitely work with the sound when you're in a safe environment. For those of you with a pacemaker, please understand that this will adjust your pacemaker and therefore it's not healthy for you to listen to the sound. So please do not listen to the sound. And for those of you who are currently pregnant and making your most beautiful creation of a beautiful child, You might want to check with your doctors and check in intuitively and realize that you can come back to sound after you've given birth, since you are concentrating on creating a beautiful, healthy baby. That may be the best creation that you concentrate on at this time. And you can reconnect with any of the sound after you've given birth to your beautiful baby. And now, coming back into the room, we're going to now start with the sound and realize that as you're taking that deep breath, you can take the song along with the breath and move it into any of the areas of your body where you're feeling aches and pains. When you open up your heart and you send messages of gratitude to your brain will create DHEA, or it'll cause the hormone of DHEA to go into your bloodstream and actually clear any excess cortisol and adrenaline in your system by dissolving it. So let's just go in and dissolve any excess cortisol and adrenaline and clear any aches and pains within your body. Here we go. And remember to deep breathe. We say thank you to Source. We say thank you to Mother Earth. We say thank you to our higher self. We say thank you to our teams of gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, guardians, guides, ascended masters, tarot fairies, tree people, mermaids, dolphins, unicorns, dragons, light teams, energy teams, sound teams, vibration teams, frequencies, teams. Thank you to our galactic teams, our starseed family teams, our Sirius star teams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We integrate all of these beneficial upgrades and beautiful intentions throughout our day in all levels of our awareness for the highest good of all, in safety, harmony, prosperity, and bliss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chepakwan Ki. Amen. So be it, and so it is. And we slowly start coming back into the body by wiggling our fingers and our toes. Placing our feet back on the ground and sitting up in our seat slowly. We start moving our body for ease and comfort of the lower back and the shoulders and the spine. Just releasing any discomfort that might be there in the shoulders and in the spine. Taking some deep breaths, coming back into the body even more. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So it's a great being. It was great being with you all here today. And I'm grateful to share any of my Friday with you all. And I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. And there will not be any daily lives this weekend. Just so you know, I'll start back again on Monday. And next week, we have some interesting programming. Thursday at 3, I will be doing a free hour of card readings for people. So register on the link. You'll get the Zoom link. And then we'll all connect. And I will bring everybody into a group format in Zoom. And everybody gets 10 minutes for a reading. And all our energies will connect. And we'll do a reading for the group and then for each individual. And it'll be 10 minutes for each person. And you'll get to choose your own deck. And I will be closing the meeting itself. I'll lock it 5 minutes after. So at 3:05, the room will be locked, and whoever's in the room will get that reading. And we'll also do a group reading, putting in energy into that container that the readings will come into. All right, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.